Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be telling you about my top 4 most anticipated movies that are upcoming in June and July. And let's get straight into it.
This movie takes place after Deadpool 2. And in the movie there is rumored to be X-23, which is a little girl from the last Wolverine movie, Logan. This movie is about Deadpool traveling to another dimension and to save worlds. But that's all I know about this movie. So, if you want to know more, you should check this movie out for yourself in theaters. And now, my number 2 most anticipated upcoming movie will be A Quiet Place Day 1. A Quiet Place Day 1 is set in the Quiet Place universe, and this is basically the first day of where all the incidents happen. The part about this movie is that asteroids fall onto the Earth, and in the asteroid contains monsters, and those monsters will be called Death Angels. Death Angels have a very, very good sense of hearing. So like say if you were at the end or across New York and the Death Angels were across New York too on the opposite side, if you make even the slightest sound, they will be able to hear you instantly and they will come to your place right away. To kill you, of course. This movie is set to release on June 28th. And I want to see it because it seems really interesting to me. There's definitely going to be moments which will have you on the edge of your seat. This movie is set to release on June 28th. And now at number 3, my personal favorite, Despicable Me 4. I've been watching this franchise since I was probably a baby that was 5 months old. And I've watched every single movie a bunch of times. And I can probably tell you every single thing about the past movie. This movie is a follow-up of Despicable Me 3. In Despicable Me 3, the ending, we were left on some sort of cliffhanger, but I'm sure this movie is going to update us on what happened at the end. Maxim Lee Mall. This villain is probably going to be a dangerous villain since it forced the Groot family to move away from their home and go into hiding into a new home. And in the movie, there are also 5 minions which are selected to get experiment on. These 5 minions, they get basically a new form, and they're basically super minions. It kind of also reminds me of Captain America when he gets in the chamber and he becomes a superhero. These 5 minions are probably going to be very powerful and they're going to help Groot in defending against the villain. And I'm going to watch this movie in theaters and I'm going to give you a review right away after I watch this movie. And now, my number 4 most anticipated movie, Twisters. Twisters takes place after the first movie, Twister. Twisters is basically about tornado chasers. And tornado chasers are people who chase tornadoes and deploy nanobots which stop the tornadoes. And in this movie, it basically follows up the first Twister movie. And there is a retired tornado chaser, I think. And in this movie, there are going to be 2 tornadoes which are going to be very deadly. Tornadoes, and the number 1 most deadliest tornado is probably going to be the fire tornado. I do not know how they'll stop that with the nanobots because the nanobots, they're probably going to burn. And this movie is releasing on July 19th. And I'm also going to give you a review about this movie right after I watch it. And are you excited about any of these movies? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.